Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. And here comes Drew Mestamaker. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Left side is Green. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Sees a crease. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here he goes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Sun Devils offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Rushes on, finds his target, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Look out! Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Now from inside the red zone. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Anderson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Ready, go. From the gun. He'll throw it. Gets rid of it.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. All over him immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Drops back. It's Bowling. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Out wide right, it's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my run.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They'll ride him again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Left side is Barnes. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Hauls it in. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Caught. Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. Snags it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Hand off for Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Again, it's Brown. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 16 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Huskies coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe.
The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Boldy. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They get to him as he throws.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick give. It's Brown. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Brown again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to Brown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? More to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to pass, it's Boley. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the punishment has been extended.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass on his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The fake and wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They go back to work in the final period of this one. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's got enough. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Boley. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Snags it. Can't White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Oh, pressure's coming. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the return, it's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Holds on, it's screen. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Delayed give, it's Hawkins. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.